What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney. Today I want to talk about the principles regarding around electricity and magnetism. So our world, the entire atomic universe, is held together, is formed by these fields of electricity and magnetism. You can never create nor destroy the principles of magnetism or electricity. They just are. Just like energy is never created or destroyed. Or the principle of mathematics, never created nor destroyed. So when it comes to electricity and magnetism, when you change a field, when the fields of electricity and magnetism are fluctuated, it changes the atom that our entire universe is made of. That atoms come in forms of waves and particles. Particles are manifested and waves are unmanifested. So, and it takes an observer to fluctuate the fields, to rearrange the field, basically. And I think this is very huge when it comes to deliberate manifesting, because it comes down to because control observation in itself, guys, is meditation. When you're meditating, you're observing your thoughts. You're observing and controlling the direction of your thoughts through your self-talk and through your observed self-talk. You're not changing the universe, guys. You're just getting different viewpoints of the universe. And the way I see, guys, I always talk about is like I see the totality of the universe is infinitely split down into infinite sections, and within one of those infinite universes, and within one of those infinitely many universes, within one of those contains all of infinity, even more. Just like within mathematics, guys, between 1 and 2 is 1/2. And you just keep splitting down. Because I also heard something interesting by Joe Rogan podcast, talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson. And Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about there are bigger infinities within infinities or something like that. Basically, he was talking about like the natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between those numbers is they infinitely split. So, yeah, you can never create nor destroy the principle of mathematics, guys. There are numbers, infinities with infinity within infinity, or atoms within atoms. So and it takes an observer it takes an observer. Without an observer, there is no mathematics. There's nothing to analyze. Without an observer, it takes an observer to witness and experience these fluctuations when it comes to magnetism and electricity. So basically where I'm going with this, guys, is when you change the way you look at things, when you choose a viewpoint, you're not changing the universe, guys. You're simply choosing a different viewpoint within yourself through your self-talk, and you get one section of infinite possibilities to view from, to live from that viewpoint, and you experience that. The way that people treat you, the way how your circumstances show up in your life, all these things, guys, all these possibilities exist right here, right now. Time is relative. Time and space are only conditions of the mind. And everything's interconnected, guys. Like things like mathematics, electricity, magnetism, it's all interconnected. It's simply, and here's the thing about this too, guys, when it comes to magnetism and electricity, again, you're not creating or destroying them. You're simply conforming to these principles through your self-talk, the way you observe events in your life, and you get a different viewpoint of that in your life. You choose a viewpoint within yourself, and that determines your physical movements through time and space. Because all the movements you take through time and space, guys, are automatic, depending on your state of observation. The frequency I talked about. Frequency, guys, simply a state of observation. Everything's energy, guys, vibrating on a particular frequency, which is determined by your relative state of observation. So change the way you talk to yourself, guys. You change your self-image. You live by a desired character. In this case, like I always say, I am the Iron Body. I live by that character. I think as if I'm this person who's just kind of embody that character, and just kind of watch the world around, kind of observe the world around me, just kind of rearrange itself, fluctuate and rearrange itself, conforming to my self-image. And I always say, guys, I repeat, you're not changing the world. You're simply getting different viewpoints. You're getting one viewpoint within the infinitude of creation. All possibilities exist here and now. So, hope this video makes sense to some of you guys. And again, you don't have, like, when I talk about stuff like mathematics and all that stuff, I want this message to be simple, and I want to end it here. That what you put your focus and attention on, what you most often observe, that's what determines your objective experiences. We're just becoming increasingly aware of what's already existing, guys. Calling things into being, not seen as though they were. And things not seen become seen. We do rely on faith in everything, guys, and faith is self-confidence. Faith is self-confidence. We have faith when it comes to mathematics, trying to conform to the mathematics, principles of mathematics, electricity, magnetism. There's faith in that, guys. It takes self-confidence when it comes to conforming to those laws, or these principles. I don't like to say laws, because laws are very... I don't know. I like saying principles better. It just sounds more professional, in my opinion. Not so anonymous, or just I just like saying principles better. Conform to principles through your observation. So you're not changing the world. You're just getting different viewpoints of it, and all your physical movements through time and space are determined by your viewpoint, your state of observation, your state of awareness. And there are infinite states of awareness, guys. There are infinite states. Infinite universes to view from. You choose a viewpoint within yourself and your experiences, even though they're subtle. Though you maybe look at the same thing, guys, there are subtle differences. There are subtle differences. There are massive differences, and then there are subtle differences. And that's determined by your relative state of observation. Your self-talk. Change your self-talk, and your circumstances will reflect your self-talk. That's simple, guys. So I hope this video helps. I bless you all, and happy manifesting.